Where I am now, better than before, through those open doors. Where I am now, where I am now, I'm in a special place, a tender warm embrace. Where I am now. It's now time for the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. The music that you hear in the background is none other than Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, Where I Am Now. And if you'd like to see us live in WGPL 1350 studio, all you have to do is go to Edward Everett's Facebook page or Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton Facebook page. And guess what? You can see us live right here in WGPL 1350 studio. And if you want to hear us on the World Wide Web, all you have to do is go to www.christianbroadcastingcompany.com, click and listen live, or you can go to WPCE 1400 or WGPL 1350 AM, and guess what? Click and listen live. And now I want to introduce to some and present to others the host of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, and a pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. E. It's Friday and it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Would you, could you, will you be my neighbor?
Let's welcome our neighbors, our WGPL 1350 AM listeners.
Peace 95.3 FM and WPCE 1400. Good morning to you.
Facebook Live is on and popping along with Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, and all the rest of those wonderful platforms, Mr. E.
That's right.
Make sure you all like, share, comment, subscribe, and we'll shout you out later in the show.
That's right. Like and share, subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe.
Yes, Mr. E. Fun Friday.
That's right. Today is Fun Friday. I saw an egg frying on the street first thing this morning.
Egg frying. That means it's going to be hot here.
It's going to be hot
in the Hampton Roads
That's
area.
Right. It's 80 degrees already. Yeah.
Well, we're glad for the warm. I hope you all are doing all right out there. I hope you're going to have a wonderful weekend. This is our new segment on Fun Friday. Well, it's part one, and it's what's in your closet? Issues about ladies, about our women, our girls, and we're very, very excited about it. Look, guys, you got yours on Wednesday. What's under the hat? And we talk about all kinds of things. But today, Mr. E, issues concerning our ladies. We have a wonderful, fabulous guest. I happen to know her for real. We have Miss Kimberly Hurdle. She's a new author. Her book, From Pain to Power. And we want to say, welcome, Miss Kimberly Hurdle.
Good morning. It's amazing to be here. Thank you guys for having me on.
Kim, I am so excited about you. First of all, we're going to talk about your bio and some of the things that you've accomplished. But I've got to let everybody know that I know Miss Kimberly because she has been a part of the Young Women Achieving Success program. And she and her sister have been a part of volunteer and mentoring girls for since early 2000. And I'm just so proud of her accomplishments, and where she's going. She's in a good place, and I'm really, really excited about that, Kim. Kim, let's talk about some of your early beginnings. First of all, tell everybody where you're from, and then let's talk about a little bit about your educational background.
Okay, so where I'm from, I'm originally born and raised Edenton, North Carolina. I'm a country girl, really proud of that.
All right.
I have been in Virginia since about 2010 when I actually met with Miss Yolanda, the Young Women Achieving Success. My educational background, I have a degree in communication studies, and I have a master's in public admin with a concentration in nonprofit management.
Yes. And Kim, I remember when you did that last degree. You seemed like you breezed through it. Was that my imagination, or what was it like as you conquered that second degree?
It was interesting because while we're on remote now and virtual now for COVID, my classes were mostly virtual. I probably had maybe 2 or 3 that were in person, but for the most part, they were all virtual. So it was a lot of writing, a lot of discussion questions, a lot of essays. It was a lot of that.
Wow.
But I was kind of used to it because I also had an English minor in college where I had to write papers and do that. And along with the communication studies portion, we had to write papers for that. So I really had a strong basis in just writing.
Wow, that is marvelous. Well, your journey has been very interesting. I want to mention your birthday. Happy birthday, young lady, because you hit another milestone. Tell us how it feels to feel be in the realm of 40 now.
It's fabulous to be in 40. Everyone kind of gets like in the tizzy. Well, some people do about turning 40, about things you haven't achieved, things you want to do. I really didn't get frustrated about the things I didn't achieve yet. I really just focused on what I have achieved and focused on what I wanted to do goal-wise. Like, what am I looking to do in 40? And I was just excited to turn 40 and was blessed to be here because some people didn't make it to 40.
You're right about that. Kimberly, I want to read a little bit of the bio you sent to us. It says, Kimberly Hurdle is the brains behind the Sophisticated Lady, a brand that promotes women loving themselves and taking back control of their lives. Her desire to empower and uplift women came from her struggles with low self-esteem, low self-worth, and depression. She is also a contributing writer for Influence Her Lifestyle magazine. She has recently made her author debut with her book entitled From Pain to Power, A Journey of Self-Discovery. And as an author and speaker, she embodies her ability to help women from all walks of life as she empowers them to kick perfection to the curb. What a wonderful, wonderful bio. I am so excited about the book. Tell us about the book From Pain to Power. Tell us about that journey, because to look at you, Kim, some people say, well, she's a quiet soul. She's, sophisticated, just like your brand. She's lovely. What in the world has she suffered? Tell us a little bit about that journey and tell us why you named this book From Pain to Power.
Okay. So the journey for me actually really started when I was younger with having low self-esteem. And I kind of just moved through life like it really didn't matter, like it really wasn't that big of an issue for me. But I honestly carried that into my adulthood. So even by the time I got to Virginia in 2010, I still suffered with issues of having low self-esteem. And even more so by the time I got here, I was dealing with depression. In my life happened in the last 11 years with coming and being involved with cheating. That was definitely something very ethical for me when I got here, was to be able to support and women to help them, because I know what I was going through by helping them, it was helping me at the same time.
Yes.
So my book is honestly a reflection of just a summary of my life, kind of sort of just a mini summary, because it's not the whole thing. Just giving my story and being transparent so that can allow other people to really know who I am and kind of get a gist of my life so that when I start giving, what helped me work through my struggles, they can say, hey, she went through X, Y, Z, so she can kind of have the right to tell me what kind of worked for her and it could work for me.
Kimberly, when you were in that funk, did you know you were in a funk? Did you know you were in depression? Did you look at yourself and say, wait a minute, something's just not right?
Oh, I absolutely did. I knew I was already suffering from depression before I got to Virginia. So it kind of just got worse when I got here because everything that had transpired. So you kind of try to move through things and work through things. But sometimes it takes a hold on you stronger than what you would like it to.
Yes.
So by the time I got here, it really got into a much darker place than I was initially or had come out of before.
I want to know how how do women survive the pain? A lot of women go through a lot of things, Kim. They suffer in silence. How did you survive? Did you have a support system? Did you just keep your mind focused on a goal? I know you said you did your degree, but women as a whole, how do you think women come out of what they go through?
I think women as a whole, we deal with a lot. We take a lot on as women just in everyday time. And being a woman in corporate America and having harder and things of that nature, we really have to have a support system and have those people in place that we can go to vent to. Because you can't vent to certain people. You have to have that strong network of people you can go to and say, hey, sis, this is how I'm feeling. So you can have someone to talk to. And it's also important to have some kind of faith. I don't care what religion you have, but whatever you have, be strong in it, because that's what's going to hold you. You gotta be strong in something, be unwavering in something.
And again, happy birthday.
You just have to keep pushing.
Yes.
And again, happy birthday to you. And while you was experiencing this pain, how did you regain the power?
I had acknowledged where I was actually. And for me, and I think for anyone, that's the hardest part is acknowledging the need of and acknowledging that there is an issue. So I had to first acknowledge that. And so once I did, I was able to put steps in place to be able to find ways to get through it. So definitely seeking therapy. That's something that, a lot of people frown upon. But honestly, you need someone to talk to. And sometimes your friends don't do it. Sometimes you need an expert to talk to. They're kind of give you feedback and give you coping mechanisms that you can use to get through those things.
How did the book help you? Is it therapy? A lot of people say when you write something, it's really therapeutic. Was it therapy for you?
It really was therapy for me. It was honestly a whole transformation for me. So this book is honestly a symbolism of just me letting go and breaking free. I already have broken free, but this is literally a symbolism of all that business. Like I wrote it down, like, you know what? I really am free from it now. It's out there in the open. It is what it is. It happened. That's my past, and I'm moving forward in my future.
Wow.
Does it sometimes folks try to bring your past back up to cause that pain, the one that knew what you was experiencing?
No, not lately. Not lately. No, I haven't had that happen. And so, I'm kind of looking for it to possibly happen, but not really. But I'm prepared for it either way.
Can you tell ladies how to stay focused? Because even though you're going through pain, which brings trauma, you began to still, you were still accomplishing things. So can you just tell them, how do you succeed despite the hurdles?
Our father raised us to never give up and to keep pushing. So I really kind of kept that in my mind. Like my father is a strong man, He is just like my example. Like my dad, I got the dad, okay, I got you. And just pushing and keep moving forward because there is definitely a light on the other side of the tunnel. And definitely find a strong person in your life that you can lean upon. And if you don't have that, affirmations every day in the mirror, affirmations while you're driving to work, just to uplift yourself, make yourself feel good. And even if you don't mean it every time, you keep saying it over and over again until you mean it.
Kim, tell us the process of writing. You're a new author. What was that like?
The process. I honestly was at work one day, and we were really slow. So I just started typing like all stuff. You know, when they had kind of how it grew up, and I sent to my sister, so how does it sound? It sounds good. And in fact, there's about, it was October, it was December when that happened, that I started doing that. Then I did the Authors Authority kind of 3-day boot camp. And it kind of like brought out something to me, like, okay, so maybe we can write more. I used to love to write when I was younger. I used to write short stories, and my mom would read them. Yes. So for me, it kind of just brought it back up, like, okay, so maybe you can do this. So the more I wrote and had an actually organized outline of what I was going to write about, the more I realized it wasn't just for me, that it was also for other people, to help them heal and to help them realize they're also not alone. So the journey for me has been saying, hey, I've gone through being in the background, quiet, and I've always been, to being out in the forefront and speaking of women who aren't ready to speak up for themselves. Because, you know, we all have a time where we know we aren't ready to come out of our comfort zone, and that's okay. Because I'm still there. I'm being an example for people who are in their comfort zone and still aren't ready to come out. But yet I'm walking in it and doing it afraid.
Was it hard for you to discover that you was in a zone that you didn't want to come out of?
Okay. It wasn't hard. The hard part was how to get out of it. The hard part was really just acknowledging, like, hey, yeah, so you should get help. You're in a place that is not good, and embrace the bad habits that came with that.
Let's talk about your support system. You have your sister Yolanda. She is one of your greatest cheerleaders. We shout out her. Tell us, Kim, about your sister and your other supporters.
My sister, her and I were forced brothers. We really lean up against each other. I know that God had a plan of when He brought me here. While I may have been upset and sad because, you know, I had been in Greensboro and on my own for so long. But when I got here, I think He already knew that we would need each other to support each other in multiple ways by the time I got here, and even up until this day. So we are two things in the pot, and you use one money for the other. She's my big sister, and I love her dearly. And she does such amazing things. And I can't wait to see what the future holds for her, because I know it's bright. I know it is.
Absolutely.
My mother and father, they're my support system. They support me in everything. I don't care if I was stealing oranges on the side of the road. I guarantee you they're not hey. Yes. They're just that supportive of me, and especially when she's on the side of doing the high positive. And my nieces.
And your nieces, oh yes. Yes.
Yeah, two amazing, beautiful young ladies, not just because they're my nieces, but they are a really strong part of what kept me pushing. So I can, you know, be they can have role models and just know that my auntie did.
Absolutely. Kim, when women or anybody, what are they going to learn from the book? Not just about you, but from about themselves.
They're going to be stronger than they think they are. So we all like, oh, I don't like to get through this, I don't want to get through that. But ultimately, you can't. If you position yourself in the right place to be able to receive what you need to change in your life, then you can make it. You can really make it.
What is the superpower? What is your superpower? Because I'm looking at your bio and it speaks on about that and it's her superpower to shift these women. What is the superpower?
My superpower, I think, is just the ability to relate to women in general. Because I'm an everyday woman. I'm your average woman, and I believe in walking in my true, authentic self and just being who I am. And just by being that person, I think people can relate to you more when you're just being yourself. My superpower is being myself and being able to relate to the next woman and tell her, hey, it's going to be okay. And this is why it's going to be okay.
Was it hard?
Because while my struggle may not be heard, it will still be okay.
Was it hard for you to face the truth on your journey?
It is hard because you come to harsh realities of, well, that did happen. And then you have to question yourself, like, well, why did that happen? And then you start to get down on yourself. But I think the most important thing is you have to show yourself first.
Wow. You do. You have to love yourself in spite of the things that you go through. Absolutely. From pain to power. You know that you've been empowered. What things are you going to do now in business to get your book out and to brand yourself, because it also takes marketing to get people to know your story? Are you interested in going out and speak to others? Are you interested in having places like conferences or in a platform to talk to women directly or anyone?
Well, I am like doing the speaking thing, so I am putting myself out there for that. I've been on a podcast that was just yesterday actually, and I'm actually going to be on a summer reading series on YouTube. So my book will be featured on that. The marketing piece definitely is something that's new to me, so I'm definitely learning every day about marketing and what to do to put myself out there more. So that's an ongoing project for me right now.
Wow, that is marvelous. But learning, marketing and business is something that I'm sure you're equipped. What God calls for, He provides for. So you doing the book is not just the book. It's God has given you everything it takes to achieve your goals as well. And you know about reaching goals because you have reached many of them. Now, what's beyond the book, Pain to Power? Give us a look. Look in your crystal ball, Kim, and tell us what's next. Is it a series? What's next for Kim? Kim, what do you have in mind when you think about the future?
It's funny, my mom asked me, she was, well, I was wondering if you were going to do another book, like an addition to this one. I said, well, maybe when I get older, around 60, I'll have more to put in for a second addition to it. And we might call it something else. But I do have a couple books I'm working on videos now. One will definitely be out before the end of the year. I'm not going to tell you the time yet. I'm still working on it. I have projects to work out. I'm going to present to people as well.
Oh, wow. That sounds really, really good. Now, the pandemic. Did the pandemic birth this book?
The pandemic birthed a lot. The pandemic, it gave me the time to think on and honestly think about where my life was at and what I wanted out of life. And I think it gave me the time to really take in perspective of, hey, you want life to be different, especially for approaching 40. I really took advantage of it. I felt like one day in my journal, the things I wanted to achieve by the time I turned 40. Now, writing a book wasn't one of those things.
Wow.
But I did say that I wanted 40 to be different, and I intentionally went into 2022 and turning 40 with the intent of it looking different, and to getting out of my comfort zone and to doing things differently, and to make sure that I really enjoyed life and embrace life and where I was at that time.
Sometimes when we look through it, we get pain. But how proud you are of yourself? How do you feel when you look in the mirror now? What do you think? And does it put a smile on your face of all your accomplishments?
I'm super proud because I know the little girl that used to be sad and used to get picked on. And I'm like, you know what? It wasn't me. I let people's opinions of me define who I was. And that was a lie.
Yes.
It was an absolute lie.
Little girl.
So I feel good about that. I'm proud to know the woman I've transformed into is the woman I continue to transform into, because we all are a work in progress.
Absolutely.
We all continue to grow and change to become the versions of ourselves.
Before we tell folks how to get your book and how to get you to come out to speak, Kim, just talk to little girls that are, a lot of little girls suffer from self-esteem. Kind of like go back and what would you tell little girls that may be facing some of the things that you faced in the past?
I would say, sweetheart, you're beautiful. No matter what anyone says, you're beautiful. And you're beautiful because God created you that. You're beautiful and you're wonderfully made. And the word hurt. We have to acknowledge that words do hurt. But what we have to do is not let those words sink in. Don't let those words sit on you. Don't let those words define who you are. You define who you are by your everyday actions and how you uphold yourself. Those are the things that you define yourself and to feel good about yourself.
Yes. Do you find a lot of women are still traumatized from the past? Do you feel like women suffer with low self-esteem and they kind of carry it with them? It's a part of who they are. They walk with pain and trauma. Do you meet many women like that?
I definitely have met women like that because if you don't deal with the thing, it just sits on you. And so you walk into being 40 and 50 and 60 and you still don't think you're beautiful and you still don't love yourself and you still can't look in the mirror and honestly say, I love that woman in the mirror. So until you deal with those things and deal with that trauma, it will continuously sit on you until you decide to change. You decide to stick. When you have to genuinely decide and make a decision, hey, I want better for myself and I want to be a better me.
Wow.
Let's tell everybody how they can get the book, Kim, and tell them how you can come and be a part of their special events and special occasions by speaking or facilitating or something. We need that information.
Sure. My website is www.kdevonne.com. That's KDEVONNE.com. And there you can also find how to get a copy of my book, be it from Amazon, or if you want an autographed copy, that is from Video, and I ship those directly to you after I sign them. And my information is also on there to contact me via email.
Well, how do you feel when you just said, if you want an autographed copy, how do you feel about autographing books now?
Yes.
It's so humbling, honestly. I've gotten so much feedback from people that have read it already and like, oh my God, Kim, like that's amazing. I have friends that are like, you have inspired me to do this, you've inspired me to do that. And then my goal was just to touch at least one person's life. And the fact that I got so much positive feedback from others about it, it really humbles me and it really makes me feel good.
Did you play a part in the design of the film?
The front cover?
Yes.
I told the young man what I wanted. I knew I wanted to have a thing tattoo on my back, and I've had it for years now. And I knew that I wanted it because when I initially got my tattoo, it was for me as a reminder that I need to always rise a better version, become a better version of myself. No matter how hard it was, I need a better version. I should always recreate myself. And so I had to be part of my book. And I didn't do that. And y'all have to just ran with it and is what you see.
Yeah. Now, Kim, you've talked to little girls. We need to talk to the full-grown women about why they should purchase the book and just some encouraging words for ladies.
Okay. This is okay. It's okay to not be okay. We really sit in places of our life and we want to fake the funk like we're really okay, but we're not. But it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to acknowledge that you're not okay. It's okay to speak up because you're not okay. Because at the end of the day, it makes you a better person if you start healing yourself from the inside out. And my book, I hope, is a direct reflection and a help to be able to see, well, hey, someone went through something similar to me, and this is what she did to overcome it. And maybe it'll help me. And maybe my book will provide a starting place for you to be in a better position in life.
Yes.
Would your book also help men to understand women?
Or themselves?
Honestly, I think it'll help them in general because they're words of wisdom. Honestly, it just gives like a part of my journey, but at the end, it really just gives you things to help move you forward in your life and to overcome struggles. So honestly, while my book is really targeted towards women, I think it can help men in that aspect as well.
Absolutely. Kim, one more time, give us where people can get that book or ask you to come to speak.
You can reach me at www.kdevonne.com. That is KDEVONNE.com.
Cam, you are a blessing. You have blessed me. You're going to continue to bless others. I want Miss LaWanda Tiller to know she's a blessing too, and to put your information down there on our feed. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, Kimberly, and thank you so much for being on FYI Radio Show.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Now, you all, we're not finished. We want you to come over here to our Twitter or our FYI page, Facebook Live, wherever you want to go on social media, we're there. And we're going to finish talking about being an author and some other tea. So be blessed. Have a wonderful weekend.
For the past 30 minutes, you've been listening to the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, the FYI Radio Show, which hosts Miss Yolanda, Lady Hinton, and the co-host. And for more information about FYI, you can give us a call at area code 757-714-7861. That's area code 757-714-7861. Or you can email us at FYIRadioShowLive@gmail.com. That's FYIRadioShowLive@gmail.com. Or you can go to Everette Everett's Facebook page or Miss Yolanda Lady Hinton Facebook page. And guess what? You can inbox us and let us know that you would like to be a special guest on the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. Don't forget to join us Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right here on WPCE 1400 and WGPL 1350 and Peace 95.3 FM.
Yes, I thank God for that young lady. 2010, she joined Christo Community Development Corporation, Young Women Achieving Success. Was there to help mentor and been there for years. If it wasn't for the pandemic, probably I still have our site right now shut down. But I just want to thank Miss LaWanda Tiller and Kimberly, our special guest, for being a part of what I've done all these years and just giving themselves to the cause. It's been a blessing to have someone to hang with you all these years and believe in your vision. And Kim, thank you so much for writing the book. I'm going to get the book. I'm going to get it. I think there's a link, if Mrs. LaWanda would put that link down there for our guests, for her, and to share with those that are viewing on all those platforms. We would love for you all to get the book, read it, share it, tell people about it, and let's get empowered. Let's get empowered. So many people go through so many things. And she says some people continue throughout their years with no self-esteem, never overcome. And so when there's a way for us to grow and be better, we should take the chance to do that.
One of the things she said that was so grand was that it reminded me of the referee, Mr. Brothers. He said that he keeps his psychologist in his back pocket. She said something that was so maybe in denial, and maybe in denial, and don't want to get the extra help that they may need, that they may need, and because they don't want to get the extra help, they don't need extra help. They don't need nobody to talk to. And she's saying, like everybody else, find some happy place, find someone that you can dialogue with that can help you to discover who you are. They help you to release some of the anxiety or trauma that you may be experiencing. So seek help while there's time.
You all kind of relate to the lady. When you're around carrying pain and having issues and things are happening to you, seek help. Let's reflect back to the woman. I think, Mr. E, we were talking about it recently, the woman with the issue of blood. Mm-hmm. She went and she did everything she could to get help. She pressed her way through the crowd to get help. She just spent all her money just to get help. And so, women or men that are out there and you have a problem, that you had those enemies of your mind just just ministering to you the negativity and telling you you're not this and not that. Find someone, like Kimberly was saying, to talk to express yourself. Find a doctor. One time, Mr. E in the Black community, they didn't believe in psychiatry.
Right.
They felt like the church had all the answers, but the church has the answers. But when you're dealing with psychological things sometimes and physiological things, your body, your physical body and trauma, you need help from experts. God has given them what it takes to help you to become whole as well. And so I encourage you all out there, ladies, this segment, What's in the Closet, we're going to be talking about that deep because there's a whole bunch of stuff, Mr. E, in the closet. When it comes to our ladies, they suffer with so many things, so much pain, and they sometimes won't get the help they need.
Miss Hinton, and you're right. Not only do they suffer with pain, but they got to remember that what affects them affects others. What they may be going through, and they may think it doesn't affect no one else, but it affects the whole village. Because now you got people that's on pins and needles walking around eggshells because now they're wondering, what have they done to you? What is wrong? What is causing all the problems? They can be doing everything they possibly do right and not recognize that there's a trauma going on with you. There's some pain that you're suffering. There's a hidden agenda that you don't want to disclose or let somebody know about. So you got to remember, ladies and men also, that when you going through it, not just only it hurts you, but it hurts your whole family. It stagnates them because folks are wondering what's the problem.
Absolutely. As children, that's why I was saying the other day, you have to guard their heart and their mind, because the thing about it is the minute someone impregnates a child with a thought, and I'm not necessarily talking about thought of anything sexual, but even a thought of, oh, look at you, or oh, you're not. That thing goes in the mind and it brings fear and shame. And so when you don't know how to process certain things, you're not strong enough to say, man, get out my face, or hey, whatever. Especially if it's coming from adults, you begin to carry those things within you, and you still don't know how to process, but they become your companion.
That's right.
Fear and shame and doubt, low self-esteem walks with you. It talks with you. It tells you who you are, and you just and then the thing about it is, it's just like bullying. A lot of folk, when they are bullies, they do it in secret, but they also say, you better not tell. They say snitches get stitches. And so here you are now. And so a lot of times when people come and they do harm to children and stuff like that, it becomes a secret and it becomes a shameful thing, a fearful thing, and they don't speak it. They carry it until it sometimes have to come out in some kind of way or another. You see some things happening now, Mr. E, where people have become overwhelmed and they go to do harm to people in a big way because they've been bullied as a child, or they've been hurt as a child, or molested as a child. And so we have to, like I said, find ways of getting help. If you know you have a problem, and most likely you have a problem, most likely you are depressed or you are carrying some things within you, seek help. Be like the lady with the issue of blood. I don't care what you say, that woman was desperate to get help. And I hope that you all, through this segment, talking with Miss Kimberly Hurdle, that you will pick up that book, find out how you can recover, find out how you can get your esteem back, and go forward.
And you got to remember also that, you don't have to wait until you're an adult and in your 40s and your 50s to really seek help. Once you recognize that there is a problem, once you recognize that something is not gelling right, once you recognize that there's some pain and it's affecting you in some way or another, seek the counsel, seek the help that is out there. Just don't run around here saying I'm good, it's all okay, and then go back and shut down. This is one of the things that we're trying to eliminate you from shutting down, where you can be, where you can openly talk about what's going on. You know, a lot of people don't want to hear your story. A lot of people don't want to hear your pain. Then that's why you got to go somewhere and find somebody, pay somebody that's going to listen to you to help bring you out. Those folks that you think that are close to you, they're really not, because sometimes folk just only close enough to get what they can get out of you, and then they done jump ship on you. Then there are so many folks that will listen to your problem and wants to ignore your problem. Say, oh, that's all you want to talk about. No. But see, then you realize that's not the right problem. That's not the right person that you need to talk to. If you need counsel, if you need a psychiatrist, go seek somebody that you can talk to. Because there's another lady that had that was crippled, bent over. In the book of Luke, you'll find that she was bent over for 18 years because she had picked up a spirit. Anytime you pick up something that's not going to be productive to help you to rise above, it's the spirit that you got to get rid of. Jealousy is a spirit that can hold you back. When somebody say you ain't gonna never amount to anything, and you still got it, and don't know how to get rid of it, that can hold you back. That's a spirit. That's a trauma that calls you, because when you try to accomplish a task, the first thing you know, I hear in the back of my mind that they told me that I'll never amount to anything, or they said I was ugly, and because they said that you was ugly, you carrying that thing for the rest of one's life. Listen, let's get rid of it. Let's rise above.
Let's get help. I want to say good morning. Ronnie join us, says hello. LaWanda Tillett, awesome show, powerful. She's a great cheerleader for her sister. If you can put her information down there, the link to the book. Modell Lewis says she enjoyed the pie. Thank you, Modell Lewis. I'm glad to hear that. And all you all that are on that we don't see, thank you so much for joining us and everything. Make sure you get these books. Make sure you find out how you can become well and better, because you want to accomplish something. And then, you know, sometimes when you want to, just like Mr. E says, sometimes when you want to accomplish something, that voice comes up and say, hey, you know you can't do this.
That's right.
You know nobody gonna want to hear what you gotta say. You know, and you keep hearing that voice. And when you sit back and entertain that companion, because a lot of people have those companions that they keep with them, you know, all the time. They come and visit, you know, especially when times you want to accomplish something. Here come those companions knocking at the door. Hey, girl, what you doing? You doing what? Well, I don't think you should do it because you ain't all that. So just put it down and don't do nothing. Don't nobody want to hear from you. And so you entertain those companions, then you let them go home, and then you sit up there and cry and look pitiful and feel bad about yourself and say, oh, then the Lord say, you know, he brings a bright spot and he brings a cheerleader. Yes, I can do it. Yes. So the cheerleader goes away and the door knocks, knock. Hey, sorrow. Hey, shame. Hey, fear. Come on in, honey. Come on in. Let's eat. And they go on you again, and you entertain them, and you end up not doing the things that you're supposed to do, what God has put in you to do, and it becomes a vicious cycle, Mr. E.
So I'm just proud of Miss Kimberly Hurdle, from that book that she wrote, such a powerful name that says From Pain to Power.
Yes.
You know, when you got a journey of low self-esteem, when you are a good-looking person, and you know that you're good-looking, somebody tell you that you're ugly, and that causes self-esteem, that causes low self-esteem, and it sends you into depression. You know, because but you got to remember that's just a trick of the enemy, because everything that God made was good and perfect. And if you can get that in your spirit, if you get that in you, to know that you're not ugly, to know that you can rise above near survival, then you can take all them them elements, that trauma that comes to do you harm, and to rise above and to
Yes.
change your lifestyle. You don't have to use folks as a crutch. You don't have to lean on folks. The funny thing about it, folks are glad that you're there because they can use you as a crutch. They can learn from you, and they can let you be the fall guy, and they continue to go on. They continue to go on. They're rising, and you still stuck on stupid, or you still stuck in the box. Learn how to shake that mess off. Learn how to rise above so that you can come from pain to power.
Mr. E, we got upcoming shows.
That's right. That's right. We got great upcoming shows coming to you on Sports Talk. Coming Monday,
yes.
we got the retired head coach from Old Dominion University and from Maury High School. Used to play ball in high school at Maury High School. Mr. Coach Jack Baker, great brother, great man from my school, graduated from one of the greatest colleges, played basketball. And then we got the legend, Mr. Charlie Hatchett will be with us. Oh God, what great wealth of information that he has in him from the days of old all the way till now with Magic Johnson, with Scottie Pippen and all the boys. Whatever question that you have from the days of old, was the first African-American man to play high school football at Northview High School. African-American play basketball at Northview High School. Then on Wednesday on What's Under the Hat with Men, we got Miss lawyer Amina Waller will be our special guest. Is going to talk from the lawyer standpoint. Give you a little secret just in case you want to know who she is. She's the one that's doing the case over in Hampton with the little boy that's missing. So that's be our special guest. And then we got BKO going to be with us, so you don't want to miss that on Fun Friday. And if you like to be a special guest and you want to know some that we need to know about on FYI, email us at FYI Radio Show Live at gmail.com.
Yes. Now, our website will be up soon, www.christorecords.com, and you'll be able to go in and see FYI pictures of us. We'll also be able to link you to our live shows. We'll have all kinds of things up there, information and the things that we've done throughout the years. We will post once the website is up and popping. Website time. So once it's up and popping, we'll give you that information. You can go on and you can do a whole lot of things. You can see what Christo Records is doing. You can see what the Christo Community Development Corporation is doing, and Everette, Yolanda, Hinton. And we'll just, we're just going to make sure you get the information you need to just share with your friends and to stay on board with us here on FYI Radio Show.
I want to give you a little secret. Get your little pennies and your money together, because coming out real soon, you can go to the store of FYI and get your cup.
And your
t-shirt, little secret, cups and t-shirt. You can style and profile and get up early in the morning with a cup of Joe with Yolanda and Eddie.
You can get your cup so we can do what you call our new segment, which we are planning to do is
that tea.
We're gonna be serving that tea.
So and good messages, any good information that you think. It ain't got to be real, but we go.
Oh my goodness. You talking about gossip in the land.
Gossip in the land. So we want to let you know that there's some great tea out there. Just like the other day, I heard that JC, listen real close. I heard that JC is living in a multi-million-dollar land. Jay-Z.
Oh, okay.
Jay-Z is living in a multi-million-dollar land with Beyonce and Blue Ivy. And he got a child.
Oh, Mr. E. Allegedly. We need allegedly signed.
A child living in a psychedelic shack.
Oh, hey, look, is that true? Mr. E, I've been hearing about that for years. I have never seen anybody confirm that story, but it's out there. And it's out there. I mean, different platforms are They're talking about
But
it.
you know,
Jay-Z
Jay-Z
hasn't
has
said
not
anything not one more time about another child.
You know, Jay-Z has not been. He's been a bad boy. Part of his life. He have not been as good as folks used to think. See, and then he has not been as good as folks thought he should be, or where he is. He has some bad spots on him too. And so, guess what? Allegedly, he's supposed to have a child or out of wedlock that's living in a psychedelic shack. And this is what I also was told. This, but I also was told that Beyonce said she can't come to the crib.
Allegedly. Now, there's some tea. There's some tea that is out there, I must say, but it has not been confirmed by Beyonce, Bey, or Jay-Z. What they call it?
But did y'all see the Billboard Award? Did y'all see? Did y'all see the Billboard Award? If you saw the Billboard Award, did y'all see the picture that's going around town all over the world? Here's another thing.
You serve too much tea. I need to serve some. Now, Cannon, our boy. What's his name? He is saying he's going to have a vasectomy.
Married to used to be married to Mariah
Carey. Yes.
Allegedly,
he's supposed to be getting a vasectomy. He got too many youngins out there, 8 children.
Now
somebody,
he's been wilding out.
I'm going to say he's wilding out. But they said that he doesn't want any more youngins. He has 8, and he also. So that he is not able, I guess, to give them the attention or give the baby that passed away the attention that so deserved and needed. And so he's going to clip. And I'm like, wow. But this is the thing somebody said. They said that why is it that men get a pass when they are having so many children with so many different women? Why is it a hero thing for them? And it's not really talked about, but a woman is a HO.
Well, we really don't know. We really don't understand because what goes on behind closed doors. Allegedly, they said that women are H. They said that men get passes. But when you look at these men in the courthouse, the child support payment done got them. The driver license are gone. They're incarcerated for all them many babies that they got that they're not taking care of. So there are consequences that men, and the truth be told, the coverage has not pulled off some of these cats. But the truth be told, they are really not getting away.
They're not getting away. And then when it comes to Mr. E, that relationship between that child and that daddy, it turns terrible because he doesn't have the time. Some of them don't. Now, I'm not saying that these men don't have the money, resources to take care of their youngest, and I'm not saying that they don't take the time for them. Bobby Brown was on just recently. They're doing a bio, pick the bio biography about him. Yeah. He has a new family, but he is saying that he has tried throughout his life to make sure his children knew each other, make sure that he's been a good father all he can. But he's saying he's not perfect, but he's, has tried. Now he has a second chance. He says he has a family now, 3, and he really wants to give to them the things that he should have. Some of the things he should have gave to the other ones, which he tried all he could with Bobby, Christine, and her son. Those 2 passed away, but I know he was in some of the series that he did. He was really close to his children, and he loved his children. So some men, even though they have all these youngins, some of them really try hard to try together. But then there are some that are having them, and they don't know how to father them.
And Miss Hinton, that's a good point there. They don't know how to father. They don't know how to father because they have not been in their lives. And then we got to look at the flip side. There's always a flip side to each coin. Sometimes folks see you prospering now. They see you doing your thing and and seeing you doing good. Now they pop up with a baby that belongs to you. Now, after all these many years, and after all that we done had done, why now you got to pop up with a child that I did not know that I have? So now I got to make adjustments, got to make arrangements to try to get into this child's life, and all you do is making me the bad person. You may help me to fall, but really, if I knew from the beginning and has accepted it, then yes, I would have been in my child's life and been ready to father that child. Some folks don't even know they got children. That's the sad part.
Truth. Some of them don't come knocking at the door when they're 18. Not hey, Daddy.
I know it.
I'm your. Wait a minute now. I don't know.
I don't know who you are. Where you been?
Remember my mama.
I know that to be true. After so many years, now the child is grown. And they doing a history check. I want to find out who my daddy is. Go to findyourdaddy.com and we'll find out where your daddy is, who your daddy is. And now all you got to do is give us your blood type and little history, and here is your daddy. We found your father. And here's a grown woman, about 30 years old, 25 years old, a grown man, about 50 years old, and say, listen, you've been out of my life so many times, and you go knocking on that man's door, and that man will stick that pit bull on you because he ain't never known that he had a child in his life. It's Fun Friday. I'm making that up.
Well, thank God for DNA.
But why wait so long before you try to identify to find your father?
Well,
your mama knows it.
Sometimes not. Sometimes they don't know that they have a dad till mama reveals it, or someone in the family.
That's right. Your mama know that who the daddy is.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mr. I hope Dick Cannon, choose wisely before you start snipping. But maybe you need to practice, just making sure you don't have children by women that you really don't have a relationship
with. Right.
That's one of the key things. It's like you just making babies with every and anybody that want to make babies with you. I think that thought and that way of living, maybe that has to go. Also, serving some tea. I heard some tea last night. It disturbs me because of who it is. And they're talking a lot about, I need my teacup. And they're talking a lot about TJ's daughter and the fact that, she's divorced her husband.
Uh-huh.
But they are now accusing him of molesting TJ's son-in-law, his daughter's husband of a crime. They have a picture of him posted and everything. They're talking about it all over the internet, that he has done some foul things. I don't know it to be true, but I do know she divorced him quickly. It's really a shame, when you're a figure, you have that status out there, and all of a sudden here comes a scandal. How do you recover and how do you heal when everybody's eyeballs are on you? And then the help of that person allegedly that has done the crime, and they're not just talking about one child that they adopted, but a few children that have been adopted. They allegedly said that he has done some things to him. So I'm just saying, hopefully these things will, that tea, and this is the thing, and let me tell you why we talk about it, is because when this stuff goes out, everybody gets a hold of
That's
it.
Right. That's
Mr.
right.
E,
That's
everybody's
right.
talking about
Every
whether
platform.
it's true or not. Every
That's right.
platform.
It's in the street.
It's in the street. It's the word is out. People will take your business and drag you, and it's like, these stories are out there, and they just pop up everywhere. Everybody's talking about it.
If you don't want your business out in the street, keep your mouth closed. Because once you tell one, that one gonna tell one, that one gonna tell one, that one, and then it's gonna fall in the wrong hand. And now all of your business is in the street. Keep your business where your business supposed to be, and don't let it hit the street. Now there's gonna be a whole lot of people gonna catch this man's story, and they're gonna flip it this way and flip it that way. They're going to say that T.D. Jakes knew about it. They're going to say that T.D. Jakes and their family was a part of it. Now, T.D. Jakes going to be exposed to be in the internet to all this foolery that's going around, and he ain't got nothing to do with it. He ain't got, that's his daughter, but he don't have anything to do with it. Now, he's going to be dragged in because his name is T.D. Jakes.
Yes, and so, these things are out there, so much going on. So much tea. We're going to be serving that tea and entertainment and the entertainment world and our allegedly, because some of this stuff we don't know if it's the truth or not, but it's out there. And we're just going to make mention of it. And we're going to find out what you all know about, some of this information here. Some of the tea that's going out, even local tea. What's going on with the what you call it, Mr. E?
Tea. Here's some tea, and you'll hear about it pretty soon because he's going to be our special guest. The chief of police of Norfolk was on an interview, and the newscaster was really upset with him because all he would say when they asked him a question was, "I retired."
He said, "I'm not serving that tea, not right now."
He said, "I retired."
But suddenly he retired, and people want answers. Well, what was it because of the police? Was it because you retired?
I retired.
What was this? And he's like, "I retired.
I retired.
No comment. After a while, I may speak, but right now, you can't get nothing out of me." And so, we're going to be talking about local tea. The casino is being built and up and popping, the Norfolk one. We're going to give you the tea of what entertainment is coming and what's happening and everything. If you have some tea, if you have that tea that you want served, we need you to give us that tea so we can have on our segment, y'all. But I tell you what, look. We're going to finish up here with some of the information that we need you to have. That's following us on social media, all those platforms. Just Google our name, Yolanda Hinton or Everette. We're going to soon have the website up so you can go visit that. We need you to like, share, and subscribe and follow, please. We need to expand on the Instagram and the TikTok platform live. Please, please, please. Also, if you want us to be go out and host or MC your special event, special occasion, we can do that. Also, thank you all for who supported and bought pies this week.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. You all are a blessing. They will be available. Just put your order inbox me, honey, and I'll send you an invoice. The ladies' pie will send you an invoice if you want to have pies, cookies, or some other things. Oh, got some other treats on the menu.
What other treats?
We'll talk about
what other treats?
We'll talk about that soon. And look, our launch is in September, so we'll have all those menu items up there. And look, soon you're going to be able to come to the farmers market and get the pies as well.
Soon, real soon.
Real soon, you just come up there and get it. Mr. Any other information? How you can be a special guest, a host? No. Yeah, no, why do I keep saying that? A special guest sponsor and intern. Also, don't forget the ladies' music, the ladies' book. That's coming, a download to come, and the ebook is coming soon. But Mr. E's going to give you the tea on how you can be a special guest sponsor and intern with F.Y.I. Radio Show.
If you'd like to be a special guest sponsor or intern, all you have to do is give us a call at area code 757-714-7861 or email us at FYI Radio Show live at gmail.com or go to FYI email or Facebook email it whatever Miss Yolanda the Lady Hinton, and also FYI inboxes and let us know.
Listen, can you say that again?
Or you can inbox us at Edward Everett's Facebook page, Miss Yolanda the Lady Hinton's Facebook page, or FYI Facebook page, or you can email us at FYI Radio Show live gmail.com or give us a call at 757-714-7861.
Yes, you all have a wonderful and pleasant weekend. It's going to be nice here in the Hampton Roads area. We're going to see you back on Monday for Sports Talk. And go ahead, Mr. E.
Jack Baker will be out. Baker, Coach Jack Baker, who played along with Dave Twards, and some of you know these cats that played at Murray High School with Craig Leader, and the rest of the gang will be our special guest on Sports Talk.
You all are a blessing. Thank you so much for your support. We're going to see you back here on Monday. Enjoy this beautiful, beautiful weekend and do something nice for someone.
And don't forget, Boston Celtics won last night.
Oh, my goodness. Who's going to play this week coming up?
Well, you got the Golden State Warriors going to play tonight. They'll play against, they're playing against Dallas. And a lot of folks figured that Dallas going to win tonight because the Golden State won the first time. So it's going to be back and forth until Game 7. So get ready for it.
Absolutely. Miss Kim Hurdle, thank you so much for being on again with us. Please put your information down for our viewers, our listeners, and be blessed. Thank you so much for what you give. All right, Mr. E, we'll see you soon. We're going to say goodbye, and we just bless you all because you all are a blessing.
2 up, 2 down.
Bye-bye.
PA.